What's up, guys? James Carter TV, and it's time to update my 2016 NBA mock draft. I think I'm going to do this every week leading up to the draft, and we're pretty much a month away from the draft, pretty much a month away from the June 23rd, 2016 NBA draft, in which there are two really good players coming in the league, and the rest of the players we will see. I think there's definitely going to be some good players, and I've already started coming out with my scouting reports on this channel, so make sure you subscribe for more of those. So with that said, no changes at the top two. We have Ben Simmons going first, Brandon Ingram going two. Ben Simmons appears to have no problem going to Philly. You know, his coach, his family's been close to the Sixers head coach throughout his lifetime and whatnot, so he's fine going there. We'll see how it's going to work out. I like Ben Simmons as a prospect, but Philly has been a little bit of a black hole for a number of years now. Who knows if they won't trade him in the future, because honestly, the Sixers, who knows what they're doing. Lakers still take Brandon Ingram. I think he's going to be a great player. I think he's going to be a great player for them, and he will lead them into the next Kobe Bryant Kobe Bryant era, I should say, and I think it's going to be a really good era if they get Brandon Ingram. We move on, though. Third, I changed. A third pick, Boston Celtics. I had them taking Hield. I have them now taking Dragan Bender. I don't think they're going to take this pick. I think they're going to trade this pick. I'd be shocked if they actually take a player with this pick. But if they do, I think it's Dragan Bender now. But again, this is really temporary to me, because I don't think they're going to be staying in this spot. I'll be shocked with all the draft picks that they pick here. And by the way, Celtics fans, what's wrong with you guys? I see a lot of you guys talking about, oh, we have 7 picks this year, 5 picks in the second round. Who cares? Yeah, you know how many second round picks have done anything in the league the past 10 years? There's like 5. Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, Draymond Green, Isaiah Thomas, and some other clowns. You're likely to draft a good player in the second round. The second round is pretty much the 6th round of the NFL draft. Why even have picks there? I mean, like, it's just, trade those picks, please. If I were them, I'm trading all of them. I'm taking all 5 of them or 4 of them, however many they have, and I'm saying, please, Detroit, take these. Let's trade up to the teens in this draft. Detroit, Denver, Chicago, Phoenix, whatever. Because I don't want anything to do with these picks, man. Especially in this week draft. Oh, God. No, please I don't want these. Take them, because I don't want them. All right, so that's the conversations the Boston Celtics, Danny Ainge, the guys in the front office need to be having. Fourth, we have Phoenix Suns shooting guard / small forward Jaylen Brown out of California. This is a reach. But the problem is the Suns, oh God, they've set themselves up for failure. They have so many guards. Eric Bledsoe, Brandon Knight. Now they drafted Devin Booker last year, who was pretty good, a really good scorer, but the problem is not much else. And they can't take another guard. So they have to take a small forward or power forward, but Dragan Bender's off the board. You know, really, Jamal Murray and Buddy Hield and Chris Dunn, those are the only players of any sort of value here. They have to reach. And it is a shame, because I'm not a big Jaylen Brown fan, to be honest. So I wouldn't love this pick, honestly, but I'm not sure they have a choice because they've set themselves up this way. Fifth, we have the Minnesota Timberwolves taking Jamal Murray out of Kentucky. This is a hard decision for me. If I'm them, I'm taking Chris Dunn. I'm not looking back. Chris Dunn, see you later. But the problem is, yeah, it's a done deal, I should say. The problem is, they like Ricky Rubio. I've never been a big Ricky Rubio guy. You know, he got 10-8 this season, 10-8.6, I should say, you know, given that little 0.6. You know, nice, but man, we can get a guy that can actually come in and score at our point guard position, a guy that can make plays at our point guard position. I mean, that intrigues me. I'm taking Chris Dunn all the way. And Jamal Murray could be a point guard. I don't see that. I don't believe that philosophy, but he could be, sure. I think he's a shooting guard. I don't even doubt that, but some people think he can. So this allows them to be a little versatile, saying that, okay, if Ricky Rubio, we like him, he pans out, we're going to keep him. Jamal Murray will come off the bench as a 6th man, or we're going to leave Zach LaVine as a 6th man, and Jamal Murray's going to start. And, you know, they can just do different things by taking Jamal Murray than they can if they took Buddy Hield, who is a shooting guard and nothing else, if they take Chris Dunn, who is a point guard and nothing else. We move on to the 6th pick, New Orleans Pelicans. They take Buddy Hield. I also consider them taking possibly Chris Dunn, but Chris Dunn wants to go there. In fact, if you heard his press conference not a press conference, actually, a combine interview where he said, I want to play in New Orleans. And he's refusing. I can't believe this. He's refusing to play for Boston, to work out for Boston and Phoenix. He's refusing. He's saying, I don't want to go there. I'm like, wow, Chris Dunn, those are some big balls that you have. Because I don't know who told you that you're a great prospect. You're pretty good, but not good enough to be saying, I want to go here. You know, so I think the Pelicans could take him, but I think they're just going to say, nah, we're good, Chris Dunn. You know, have fun wherever you're going to go. And they're going to say they're going to take a guy that's actually a fit because they're going to lose Eric Gordon in free agency. In fact, I don't think they want him. I don't think they want anything to do with Eric Gordon anymore. They've gotten done and tired with that. So now you can actually replace him with a taller, a more impactful player in Buddy Hield, maybe even from the get-go. And you move on, 7th pick. Now, Denver Nuggets, right? They took Emmanuel Mudiay last year. Yeah, he's good in some aspects and horrible in others. This guy can't put up points consistently, but he has nice passability and whatnot. A little reckless, though. Very reckless, I should say. Very similar story to Chris Dunn. So they cannot take, Chris Dunn here. This has forced them to take power forward Henry Ellenson, who I think is going to go a lot higher than some people are expecting. He's a stretch forward, guy that can shoot the three-pointer well. I'm seeing him in workouts doing a good job. I think he's going to go top 10. You heard it here first. And I think he's going to go top 7 in this case to the Denver Nuggets. And then this allows the Sacramento Kings to finally get a good draft pick as they draft Chris Dunn, point guard out of Providence. They pair him with DeMarcus Cousins, no matter, I mean, who knows how long that's going to last. But, you know, I think that would be a good little pairing, an interesting pairing. I think the Kings will still miss the playoffs. I'll bet my life on that. But I'd be interested to see where they could go from here. So, hey, this is a win for the Sacramento Kings, and they'll be celebrating in the streets in Sacramento. You have the Toronto Raptors. You know, tough pick for me. I think Marqueis Chriss out of Washington is the best pick here. He's a guy that can shoot the three, could get better, but can shoot the three, stretch the floor a little bit because Jonas Valanciunas isn't that guy. So that's where you have to go. Taking Denzel Valentine or Wade Baldwin, it would be a reach here. So you're going to have to draft a big man here. You already have centers that can move, and Jonas Valanciunas, I mean, he can move a little bit, but he's in the paint. That's where he's going to be. So Marqueis Chriss is a guy that can hit the mid-range shot, hit the three-pointer. So that's where you have to go to me. I'm not a big Donte Davis fan at all, so I don't really want to start that conversation, so I won't. All right, we're going to move on to 10th, Milwaukee Bucks. They take center Jakob Poeltl. I still need to figure out how to pronounce that. I'm about to get into him within the upcoming days here. That way I can finally stop butchering this guy's last name because I know I'm butchering it. But anyway, the Bucks, they kind of need a center. Larry Sanders isn't coming back, so you might as well take a center. Why not? And they take one there. So there you go. Now, the rest of the draft is in the description box below, so go down, absorb that, love that, hate that, criticize me for that. That is fine. And I mean, really, nothing else really noteworthy. I mean, you could just yell at me in the comments and I'll reply to you. Until next time, James Carter TV, I'm out. Peace.